back. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. I was like, let me get on YouTube, y'all. A lot going on right now. A lot going on. But I'm on here, y'all. I'm gonna make this like Q&A style mainly. Hopefully the people who need to see my live see it and they join the live. Ask all the questions y'all have. Y'all, I've been getting so many freaking messages, comments, DMs, emails to the point where, listen, I was like, let me just do a live. Like I said, if y'all see the title, I'm just basically gonna be talking about how to get started, y'all. How to get started. I'm talking to the people who are new, who are wanting to learn how to make income online, who are wanting to know how people are actually making income online, y'all, because I get some of the same questions over and over again. How are you making money online? How does this work? It's like the same basic questions, which nothing's wrong with it, because if you're new, you don't know. So that's what this live is. I'm gonna be answering questions, y'all. If you come across the live later, put your question at the bottom, because I know a lot of people don't catch me like actually live. It's like after the fact. But if you see the live, watch the live all the way through, comment replay, or put a question down here if you do have questions, y'all. But I'm telling y'all, now is the best time to be learning a high income skill. If you want to learn how to take back your time, make money online, now is the best time to start, y'all. The best time to start. I just feel like there's no reason for you not to be starting. And like, one of the number one reasons that I get from people is because they don't have the money. Y'all, the fact that you don't have the money is the exact reason why you should be starting. Like, I don't think people get that. So when people say that, it's not funny, but it's like, if I could just be close to you and just grab you, like, the fact that you don't have the money is the exact reason why you should be starting and finding a way to get the money. With all the payment plans, Affirm, Klarna, Afterpay, all those different payment plan options, y'all, there's no reason. And I know y'all know what they are and y'all been using them. So there's no reason not to start. But if you are new here, you've never seen me before, y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Lane, and I pretty much teach people how to make money online, how to get started, whether you brand new, whether you're already in the game and you're trying to do it and you're not making consistent sales. I also help people, but I mainly help women, but I do help men as well. But my main focus is women, teaching them how to take back their time and be able to be at home with their kids, be able to not have to work for somebody and give up 8, 10. Some of y'all working 12 hours a shift. I recently did y'all, I'm overwhelmed, but in a good way. But I recently did a video. I had put the video on TikTok first it was about 24 hours, about not having 24 hours in a day. And I had like this sheet of paper and I was like cutting off the time, like showing people exactly how much time you really do have for yourself, which is nothing basically. And I put the video on Instagram like a few days ago. And the video has like, I want to say like 175,000 views. Y'all got so many freaking comments from it. Uh, which is a good thing, But for Instagram, that's a good thing, right? So because the comment can lead to somewhere, I can have auto DM set up. Y'all got like over 3,000 comments. Like, and then I repurposed the same video here on YouTube, I think yesterday or either the day before, I don't know. Not realizing like the end of my video said comment clarity, right? Which works for YouTube, y'all. Y'all, I'm not mad, but y'all, it's like over 300 comments of y'all on YouTube commenting clarity. But on YouTube, I can't personally message people, y'all. So it made it a little bit hard. So I did put a pinned comment. So if you do see my live and you are one of the people who commented clarity on that video, you come across this live, y'all, check the pinned comment. I put a pinned comment at the top telling you what to do next, because that's the easiest way for YouTube for me to get to people and have them know what to do next, because there's no DM, there's no personal message feature. But anyways, y'all, like I said, if you are new here, my name is Lane. I teach people how to make money online, how to get started. Y'all, this is not hard to do. Anybody can sell digital products. Anybody can do this. It doesn't matter how old you are. Thank you for the likes. It doesn't matter how young you are. It doesn't matter if you're a man. It doesn't matter if you're a woman, y'all. You don't need experience. That's the whole point of starting with the programs that teach you how to do this. When I started my journey 2 years ago, I didn't have experience. I knew nothing, y'all. I knew absolutely nothing, but I was smart enough to see what was working and what was happening. And I bought a program and I learned from it. And guess what happened? I made $10,000 my second month as a complete beginner. And guess what happened after that? I continued to average between $5,000 and $10,000 for the rest of that entire year of 2024. And eventually, guess what I did, y'all? I quit my 9 to 5 job. I quit my 9 to 5 job March of 2025. So no, I didn't just quit. I just hit 1 year in March of 2026. Do I have regrets? Absolutely not. You know why? Because I learned a high income skill that taught me how to make money in the online space and build other things on top of that. Because y'all got to think about it. If you smart and you making money like that, and mind you, y'all, I worked my 9 to 5 for the entire year. I didn't just quit. Like I needed to see it consistently, right? So I worked my 9 to 5 and was making the money from digital products all of 2024 because I didn't want to quit my job. I was scared. My goal was to quit my job, but I was scared. Probably like most of y'all, because we so conditioned to think like we need to be at a 9 to 5, right? So I did it for a year. I paid off $20,000 in credit card debt. I saved money. I did a lot, y'all. And eventually I built up enough courage to quit my job. And now I have been able to take back my time. That's why I did the video on the time, because y'all be complaining about not having time when y'all get off work. Y'all can't spend time with y'all kids. You technically really don't have time if you work a 9 to 5, because all of your time is going there. When you get home, you got to take care of the kids. Some of y'all got to cook. Y'all got to clean. It's so much going on. You got to help the kids with homework. You don't really have time. You do have enough time to learn a skill though, if you want to get out of that lifestyle. And that's the part that y'all be missing. People are not grasping the part. That little bit of time you have, you should be putting it into learning a high income skill, because believe it or not, your life can change overnight. It's really up to you. It's up to you. It's up to the person. It's up to their work ethic. Happy Friday, elevator. I'm not even gonna try to say all that, but happy Friday. Hey, Rose. Yes, consistently 5, 10K months. Y'all made more than that now. I'm talking about in the beginning of my journey. And if you don't believe it, y'all, because I know I'm gonna have people on here, go follow go watch all the YouTube videos. Y'all documented this whole journey from the very beginning, when I was still working my 9 to 5 and complaining every single day because I was so mentally and emotionally drained. Before I even knew about digital products, go look at my page. I was talking about my work from home job that I hated because it was draining. And then I started talking about how miserable I was. And guess what? I discovered digital products, y'all. I discovered it because I went online trying to find another way to make money. And that's how I even came across this space. And I invested into a course. That's exactly what I did, y'all. I invested into a course, and I bought it from a complete stranger on Instagram. I was following her content. I liked her content. I resonated with her story. And I was like, I got to try this, because what do I have to lose? You either wake up and do the same thing every day, right? And know exactly what your life going to look like and what to expect, or you try something new. It's that simple. And that's what I did, y'all. And it turned out to be the best thing I could have done, because it changed my life completely. And I continued to come on here and make videos when I was brand new. I talked about making 2K as a faceless creator. I was completely faceless, y'all, when I started. Wasn't even showing my face. Wasn't even, you gonna get blocked, Cliff? Cause we ain't, yes, I do, but I can already tell you going left. And one thing about me, I block people real quick. I don't even give you the fact that I'm even saying anything, you getting a chance, because usually I don't say nothing. You don't even know what hit you. You just, your comments don't show up no more. Yes, I do, but that's not what we talking about. I mean, that's not what we talking about. But anyways, and I learned a skill and I made income online, y'all. And while I was learning from the program that I bought, I was able to resell that exact same program and teach other people how to do it, y'all. Simple as that. So I was learning and making money at the same time. I built a brand new Instagram page from zero. That's why I say you don't need followers. I made my first $500 sale. I made my first digital product sale on a $500 course, y'all, as a brand new beginner with less than 300 followers. And eventually I kept going, y'all. I kept going. I learned from my mistakes. My content wasn't perfect back then. I started faceless, so I wasn't even showing my face. And then eventually I showed my face. But anyways, I documented the entire journey here on YouTube, y'all. So now what I do is I teach people how to start. I also have my own program, which is a mentorship that helps people who are not consistently making sales and who actually need to help. Or you can start the way that I started, with a program. Some people need extra one-on-one help. If you do, I have a program for that too, if that's something you feel like you need to invest in. But y'all, this is not hard to do. A lot of y'all just lazy. Y'all lazy and y'all want all the answers. Y'all want everything handed to y'all. Y'all want overnight. Y'all want to go to sleep today and wake up tomorrow with thousands of dollars, and you haven't did anything. And it doesn't work like that. From Sam. What kind of course, Rose? Why did you start showing your face? Because why not? I was already face forward on YouTube. like, because I was vlogging like my work from home days. But when I started digital marketing, I heard that you could be faceless or face forward. So I started faceless. And I think I did it because of the unknown. And I didn't really know. I was new, right? So I was like, I'm going to try it faceless. I did something. That's the thing. I didn't just sit on it. And eventually I showed my face because it's just who I am, y'all. And not only that, if you want to build a strong personal brand, I'm telling you, showing your face is going to help you. I'm not saying you can't sell digital products and be faceless, y'all. There's tons of faceless creators who make thousands. There's people who made millions without showing their face, right? So you can do it. But one thing I know, if you want to build a strong personal brand, showing your face is going to be better for you. But can you do it faceless? Absolutely, because I did it. I did it. But then eventually I went face forward, y'all. I've tried it out. I've even used AI, y'all. AI. At the end of the day, it's the same. You have to put in the same effort. So yep, that's pretty much why I started showing my face. E-commerce course selling digital products. Okay, yeah. See, I'm not sure what it is, but the program I'm talking about, y'all, is UBC Ultimate Branding Course. If you look at my journey, that's the course I started with, y'all, as a complete beginner. They are doing a. I actually came live to tell y'all about the sale too, and simply because I'm getting so many comments on that. If y'all haven't seen my recent short video, go watch it. The recent video I posted is a YouTube short. But anyways, I have hundreds and hundreds of comments on it, like keyword comments that I told people to comment, not think that I told people to comment. But anyway, if you were one of those people who commented, check the pin comment on that video. Check the pin comment. But anyways, like I said, if you want to take back your time, build independence, step away from your 9 to 5 eventually, live life on your own terms, make money while you sleeping. Y'all, all those things are real. I know some of y'all be non-believers, waking up and already made 500, sometimes $1,000 overnight because your content doesn't stop working. When you sleep, your content is still on the internet. People all over the world are selling digital products. You can make sales at any time of the day. So, like I said, if you want to start the exact same way that I did, y'all, UBC is how I started. The course is on sale for Mother's Day. They just announced it. They're doing a Mother's Day sale for the weekend only, where you get $100 off. So the best time to start is now, because if you know UBC, they don't do sales often, y'all. They don't do sales often. So instead of paying $499, you can pay $399 as long as you do it during the weekend, y'all. And like I tell y'all all the time, there's no excuse. I don't want to hear nothing about I ain't got the money. Use the payment plans. That's exactly what I did when I started. That's exactly what I did when I started. So it's no excuse. No excuse. Let me go ahead and block you, Lucas. Cause you all the Trump stuff, we ain't doing it over here. So let me go ahead and take you off. I'm gonna let you hit it first before I take you off. And anybody else that want to get taken off, they can get took off too. Not in the mood. Hey Art, how are you? How you doing? But yes, it's no excuse, y'all. But that's really what I want to come talk about. And then plus just do questions. So if y'all got questions, anything that y'all thought about, if you kind of still not understanding what digital products is, if you have already started, you're not making sales, you got questions, y'all, now's the time to ask. I'm telling y'all, I'm on live right now. And like I said, if you come across the live later and I'm not here, y'all just put the question in the comments. I'll see it. I try to get back to all my comments, but that one video right now, y'all, I'm trying. I am trying the one YouTube shorts because I didn't realize like the video was gonna get that many. I guess I should have thought about it before. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just on YouTube, having people comment a keyword is not the best thing because I can't individually talk to you. I have to direct you somewhere. And y'all, I'm gonna be honest, most of y'all lazy. Y'all don't want to go click a button and do nothing. And that's exactly why y'all be in the situation y'all in. I'm just saying. But like I said, if you are new, my name is Lane and I help people get started. I show you how to get started. And once again, y'all, this is not hard. The course that I'm talking about, UBC, it teaches you from start to finish how to set everything up. You just have to be able to follow directions, y'all. Honestly, that's what it is. Follow directions. Follow directions. That's the easiest way I can put it. If you can read and write and follow directions, you can do this too. If you don't know what digital products are, hi Flash, how are you? If you don't know what a digital product is or a digital asset, thank you. or digital asset, all it is, y'all, is something that people can get instantly, usually by email via a file or a link. It's something people get fast. It doesn't require any shipping. It doesn't require any inventory. None of that. It's usually a guide. It can be an ebook. It can be a template. It can be a course. It can be an audio file. It can be a webinar. It can be a masterclass. Y'all can be so many things, but it's something that somebody pays for it and they instantly get it, right? It's a digital product more than likely. That is what people are selling online. It's information. It's you're selling something that's solving somebody's problem that they have and making their life easier, right? One of the two. One of the two. That's what you're doing. You're selling something that makes their life easier and you're solving a problem. And digital marketing, y'all, it's just a fancy term for selling online. You're marketing your business on the internet. That's it. It doesn't even matter if you are selling a physical product. You could be selling clothes, hats, shoes, hair. It doesn't matter. Guess what? You are doing some form of digital marketing if you have it online, right? So that's all it is. It's just the difference is the people who are selling digital assets are able to make money anytime because it doesn't require you to go ship anything off or package anything or buy things. You get what I'm saying? Buy new inventory. You invest once into a digital assets or you create your own. You can do that too. That's a little bit different story, but you do it one time and that same product is the product you're going to be over and over again making income from. That's the key, y'all. That's the key. So that's how you're able to make a lot of income because you invest once and then guess what? Once you make the first sale, you've made your money back and after that everything else is profit because you're not having to put money back into the business. I have to get over my fears, shadow banning, social media discrimination, deep faking. Yeah, you have to get over that because 9 times out of 10 it's not that. It's not that. Even I used to think that, especially on Instagram. I had a hard time growing on Instagram, y'all. I recently have gained 2,500 or more followers in the last week. In the last week. And if you know me, Instagram, we got a love-hate relationship. And I used to always think, well, maybe I'm shadow banned because I was stuck in like 200, 300 view jail. Every now and then I would get a video that was over 1,000. That's it. But it's not that, y'all. I figured out what it is. I figured out the algorithm, the strategy, what I need to do, how content works on Instagram. Now my videos hit 100K plus most of the time. 100,000 views. I went from 200 views to 100,000 views plus. I even have one video that has like 450,000 views, right? And I went from being stuck at the same follower count for months to gaining 2,500 followers in a week. Yeah, so I figured out. So most of the time, y'all are not shadow banned. You just you need help. You know what I mean? Your content is not doing what it needs to be doing. It's that simple. And listen, that's coming from somebody who used to think they was shadow banned. IG, I need to work on. Yes, I'm telling you, I got it. I got all the resources in my bio. I don't know what y'all be waiting on. There's a link in my bio right now where you can book a free strategy call. That's if you serious now. And I can tell you what it's like to work with me, what the investment is, everything, and then we can decide. But if you go to my link in bio, you can book a free call. You can book a free call. And then we can kind of go from there. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is not hard. And I'm so glad I didn't give up on Instagram because I almost did, y'all. I used to say it all the time. I'm about to just focus on YouTube. I ain't worried about Instagram. Y'all, I literally gained 2,500 followers in a freaking week. That's insane. From being stuck at the same number, like fluctuating, like at around that same number for months. That's how I know. I know exactly. I've learned, y'all. I figured it out. As simple as that. Figured it out. But thank you, Rose. So, like I said, y'all, if you are new to the online space and you want to learn how to do this, I'm telling y'all, it's not hard. You just have to. You gotta invest, y'all. It's that simple. I had to invest. I didn't get here just by not investing in myself. I literally, like I said, started with a $500 program at the time. And I just put in the work. I put in the work and I didn't try to be perfect in the beginning because a lot of y'all overthink. Y'all try to be perfect and trying to be perfect is gonna hold you back. And I know people who try to be perfect and they just be waiting months. I'm like, girl, what you waiting on? Well, I don't have that. Listen, all that time you could have already posted content and learned from the mistakes. And that's usually what it is. Even me, y'all, to this day, I still learn from mistakes. So Don't overthink the process. Um, People's number one question: how do I start, y'all? I tell y'all on my videos how to start. You start by investing, y'all. The best way I can tell you is start with UBC. If you don't want to start like that and you want to start just working one on one with me, you can start that way too, y'all. I can help you build your own digital product. You don't have to do that. I can teach you what it is you need to know and show you how to build your own digital offer. It's really up to the person. There's no right or wrong to this. It's just you have to be willing to start somewhere. You got to be willing to start somewhere. You have to. But yep, I just wanted to hop on here real quick, y'all. I'm not staying on here long because I got so much stuff to do. I'm not even fixing to try to act like I don't. So much. But let me know, like I said, if y'all got questions about anything I said, if you got questions in general, put them in the comments. Please tell me I'm not getting a headache. Yes, Rose, go up there, book the call. I actually opened, y'all. I usually don't do calls on the weekend, but I opened it up this weekend. It's limited though, so if you need this weekend, it's up there. What? Any other questions, y'all? Any other questions? Where's the video? I can't help y'all if y'all don't ask. I be trying to think of all the questions I get. Oh my goodness, where is this video at? Y'all, and another thing, I don't know if I said it, you don't have to be tech savvy. That's another thing that people say. They think like they need to be tech savvy. You don't. It's not hard. You can learn it. Like, I mean, you do have to have some kind of skills, but you can learn it. If you have somebody to work with, they can kind of teach you. But this is not hard. All you're doing, y'all, is just posting content. But it is not any content. You're posting content though, and you're letting your content work for you. Once you get your digital product set up once in a store, I use Stand Store, but I'm thinking about switching. But I have been using Stand Store. I have Beacons too, though. I actually have multiple stores. That's the issue. So I got to figure out what I'm gonna stay on. But I use Stand Store. You can also use Beacons. There's other ones too. But once you set this up, y'all, like once you have a digital offer, whether you start with an affiliate program, your own program, and you set it up, you only doing that one time. Then you set up automations to where you get email marketing. That's another way to make sales, y'all. I was surprised to know a lot of people don't even do email marketing. Like they have a product in their store, but they have no email marketing set up. That's another way you could be making income, following up with people. But people think it's a lot of work in the beginning. Yes, you have to set everything up. You got to learn. You got to watch the modules, you know. But once you get going, y'all, it's repetitive. You're posting content and you're just finding creative ways to say the same thing to your audience. That's it. The same thing in a creative way so that it reach the right people. And once you get going and you start doing that, that's when it truly turns into passive income. I'm not going to lie to y'all. In the beginning, it's not really passive because you do have to post content, set everything up. But once you learn this, depending on the type of person you are, like me, I made 10K my second month. I know people who got UBC and made their first sale in a week. Some people it may have taken months, right? But once you get going, your main thing is just gonna be making content, putting content out to, like I say, reach your target audience. Simple as that. The automation, sending out the product, you don't do that. Like it's gonna be automatically sent when somebody buys your digital offer because you have automations and your back end set up and stuff working for you so that you don't have to stop what you're doing to do it. That's when it truly turns into passive income. That's when it turns into, okay, you out spending money at the store and you get a notification you made a sale, or you wake up in the morning and you done made $500 in your sleep, right? So that's when it truly turns into passive, because at that time you're not working, right? You can do it, y'all. If I did it as a working mom of three, y'all can do it. I'm not special. All I did was get off my butt, not be lazy, and realize that I wanted something different. And I knew that if I wanted a different life and I didn't want to work for anybody else, I knew I had to do something different. Because doing the same thing, expecting a different result, y'all already know what that is. It's insanity. That's crazy to think that you're going to magically just wake up one day and be rich and you just did the same thing every day, right? That's crazy. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't know no 9 to 5s out here that's making people rich. 9 to 5s are designed to give you just enough to get by, okay, and keep you coming back. So at the end of the day, nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, but you definitely should be building something on the side. Even if you keep your job, sell digital assets on the side. That's extra money. That's extra money. Extra money, y'all. How long have I been on here? 26 minutes. I said 30 minutes. I did good. I did good. So like I said, if you come across the video later, y'all, and you got questions you can think of, comment, put them in the comments. I'll come back, try to answer them. Um, if you serious about starting and you really want to learn how to do this, I'm telling y'all, UBC is gonna be on sale this weekend for Mother's Day. $100 off, y'all. There's no code needed. It's already marked down. The link is in my bio. I'll also link it in the description of this video. If you need to utilize payments, y'all do it. They're there. Klarna, Afterpay at checkout. You can also use Affirm, Zip, um, and just depending on what you get approved for, you may even be able to start with zero down or little to nothing, y'all. And you still get access, because I know I get that question a lot. Even if you do payments, you still get immediate access to the course, and you still get the right to resell it, y'all. So sometimes, depending on how much of a go-getter you are, you can literally start on payments and have made your first sale before even paying it off, right? It's really up to you. It is really up to you. Okay, I have. All right, y'all. Last call for any questions for anybody that's still in here. Let me know in the comments, y'all. 2 more minutes and I am gonna get off of live. I may go live later though, like later on this evening or tonight. I don't know. Hello, sunshine. Be cool. Y'all are funny. Where was it? I didn't see it. Black Knight. It probably got filtered out, I guess, because I didn't see a question from you. Sure didn't. Sure didn't. So that's telling me right there you probably on some BS. So if you're not, my apologies. If you are, then I meant what I said. But anyways, y'all, like I said, most people are gonna see my live later. Comment below. Get started with UBC, y'all. Now is the perfect time. You get $100 off. I knew it. I knew you was gonna do something dumb. I be knowing it. But yeah, now is the perfect time. Now is the perfect time to do it, because you get the $100 off. No code needed. If you want to work with me one-on-one, y'all, book a free strategy call if you serious. Like, at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's your life. I'm just here to give y'all the information. It's your life, right? It is your life. Make sure y'all go follow me on Instagram if y'all want to DM me over there. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna say, because my DMs are crazy. I'm not even gonna say that. I mean, if you do, you do, but I'm not even about to say that. But yes, y'all, thank y'all for being here. And I would, like I said, I'll probably come back tonight. So make sure y'all subscribed. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. And if you are one of the people who commented clarity on that video, please check the pinned comment. The pinned comment is going to tell you what to do next, because I cannot get back to all those comments. I'm trying my best, but I don't know, y'all. But thank y'all.